Hi, everyone, and welcome. And today we're doing a meditation on the sense doors. So if you want to get a snack or some tea, or if that's handy to you, you can get that. And if not, no worries. And if you're watching in the future, you can pause it and come back. So, what are the six sense doors? Maybe you know some of them. So, it's the ears, the eyes, the nose, the tongue, the field of the body, and the mind, which is maybe not a traditional sense door, but in Buddhism, the mind and the thoughts are one of the senses. Hello and welcome, everyone. Please feel free to say hello in the chat. And you can do this meditation sitting, standing, or lying down, or if you like, some walking. And we'll just start exploring the senses together. So just notice the body breathing. And what are you hearing around you right now? What are you touching? Just sensing into the body. Tuning into the sense doors that are open for you. What is happening in your sense world? Is what you're noticing pleasant or unpleasant? And just receiving what's coming into the body, to the internal senses, without judgment, seeing if that's possible, without stories. What information is landing in the body through the senses? I'm accepting what is arising, letting go of any resistance or aversion, any contraction or efforting. Just relaxing into the senses and receiving what is there. Maybe it's quiet where you are, or loud, or a mixture. And if it is quiet, are there still sounds you can hear? Do I like these sounds or do I dislike these sounds? Just noticing that. Is it possible just to hear the sounds without judgment or stories? Noticing the pitch and tone, noticing the beginning of sounds and the ending of sounds. Maybe the spaces in between them, if there's space. And if this is starting to feel too expansive, remember there is a body and that the sense of sound is internal. And coming back to the body, feeling the ears, the eardrum. Maybe you feel one ear more than the other. Breathing into the ear area. Notice any sensations there. And bringing your awareness to the mouth, to the tongue. Can you taste anything there? Or do you have something nearby that you can taste? Maybe you taste a snack or your breakfast still there, or a beverage. Can you taste anything in the mouth or tongue? Maybe it's toothpaste, or maybe it's nothing. All is good. And if you have something nearby to taste, you can relish that taste, and becoming curious about the taste buds themselves. And bringing your attention to smells. Maybe you can't smell anything. Maybe there's a subtle smell where you are, a smell of heaters and dust, or maybe something's cooking. Is it possible to pick up any smells in the room around you? Or maybe a scent you're wearing, or a soap? And maybe an easier sense to access is touch. What are you touching right now? What is touching you? Maybe there's a cushion or a chair, a floor. Maybe your feet are touching something, or your legs. Just noticing those sensations, not efforting, just receiving the touch sensation. Maybe your arms are resting on your lap or your hands. Perhaps there's a warmth, a moisture, a dryness, a tingling, a vibration. Bringing your attention to the clothes on your body. If you're wearing clothes, notice where you can feel the clothes against your skin. Where does the cloth touch you? And is it possible to feel the air on your skin? Not trying, just letting the air softly touch your skin. Noticing if any area of your body is pinging with sensations. Our bodies are packed with nerves. Maybe you want to adjust your posture. Your body's telling you. What sensations are arising with touch in the body? And moving on to sight, keeping the eyes closed, but seeing what you can see behind your eyelids if sight is available to you. Is there a color, a pattern? And slowly opening the eyes, looking in front of you. What can you see? And looking as far in front of you as you can see. What's the farthest point? And slowly looking to the right, taking in the sensations of what you can see. And slowly moving to the left. Noticing what arises in the body. And perhaps you want to rest your eyes on something pleasant, something around you that you like to look at. And if you have nothing to look at, you can look at my beautiful hibiscus that is blooming this week. And just letting whatever pleasant thing your eyes are resting on, letting those sensations enter the body. And finally, closing the eyes, and we'll give just a couple minutes to the sixth sense, which is the mind. So just noticing the thoughts that are in the mind. And what's been going on in the mind today? Has there been worrying, planning? What stories keep coming back to the mind? Usually we have top 5 stories, top 5 channels that we love to come back to. Can often see this in other people. when they're talking, but it's harder to see this in ourselves. So just noticing, becoming aware of our top 5 thoughts. Not beating ourselves up for replaying these thoughts, but just becoming mindful of them. Embracing ourselves with compassion as we become aware of our habitual mental pathways. We can watch the brain scurry around, knowing that it is the sixth sense that's happening. And we can always return to any of the 5 other sense doors using the sound as an anchor, touch as an anchor. So that brings us to the end today, everyone. I went a little over time, but I wanted to end with this quote. So, between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. And this is by Viktor E. Frankl. I'll read it one more time. Between stimulus, which is our sense door, and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose our response. In our response lies our growth and our freedom. So, homework for this week is to just notice what senses are dominant in your day, in your hour, and just observing how that can change. So, maybe there's some spaces in between the senses and just becoming softly aware of them. So thank you everyone for joining. There's Donna below, and also I'm managing a retreat in a week. It's a yoga retreat with David, who's leading the yoga, and my teacher, Daryl. So warm welcome to you to attend and have a great week. Oh, next week, if you're going to come, bring a cup of tea or a hot beverage of some sort. We're going to do a tea drinking meditation. So we'll work with taste a bit more. Bye, everyone.